Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Ironman. And last video, I committed to imbuing the Ring of Suffering, and we continued on with Slayer and got up to level 89. And we wrapped up last video by completing the Artie Hard Diary, giving us access to the Yanel Teleport, which is yet another form of transit, which will save us a lot of time since we have to go to the Wizards Guild so often. Also, last video, I mentioned we'd be using up 2 items in the looting bag, and I told you could take your guesses if you want in the comments, but the 2 items that we're going to be using up will be the coconuts and the cactus spines, because we're going to be training Herblore to use up these 2 ingredients and save those 2 spots in the looting bag. I'm going to want as empty of an inventory as possible, so let's head off to Herblore to Suicide, and I'll show you where we're going from there. Okay, I think we've got everything here that we need. What we're going to be doing is making Weapon Poison Plus. And you can see on screen right now, the 3 things that we need is cactus spines, red spider eggs, and coconut milk. And the only ingredient that we're missing right now is the red spider's eggs, because right now in the death storage, we have 1,589 coconuts and a little bit more cactus spines. So we will have a bit of cactus spines left over because they're easier to get. That's why I have more. But we are going to need 1,589 red spider's eggs to be able to make all these potions. First thing we have to do is pick up red spider eggs. So I just came here. Quickly, we're picking up 10 red spider eggs, which is more than enough to start with. And now we're going to teleport home. What we're going to be doing is getting noted red spider's eggs. This is the best way in the game to get these. So the closest teleport I have to Relica is this one right here with the Waterbirth Island teleport. We're going to be doing the Tower of Life minigame, and for each Spidine that we want to spawn, we need 1 red spider egg and 1 sardine, which you can buy right here from the fishmonger. He stocks 200 and they resupply very fast, so we'll just buy 10 of them and they're very cheap too, as you can see. And from here, we're going to teleport back home, ferrying over to DJP, which is right next to the Tower of Life. If we didn't have this, we could just use the Artie Cloak to teleport here, but this is definitely a bit faster. And we, I guess, saved the inventory slot that way too. So we're going to run in here, run down the stairs, and then go to the southeast corner over here. And like I said, you need 1 of each of these to spawn the Spidines. You could just left click on here now before you had to use each one on there individually, but yeah, just left click to spawn one, kill it, and then I guess to save time as it's dying, there's like a little death animation. You could start the next one right away. And then there you go, there's the node red spider eggs. Oh, I should have the bone crusher out for this. It's probably not worth the inventory space. But you get 3 to 6 red spider eggs per kill. And I think it's like 500, 600, 700 per hour. On the UIM, because you have less inventory space, it'll be a little bit less than what a regular Ironman would get. I also have my quick prayer set to ultimate strength, but I'll just leave that on the whole time while I'm here. Actually, you know what? I probably would be able to use piety each trip even. One more thing is that because we have all of our stuff in death storage right now, if we do somehow die here, which I really can't see that happening, we would lose everything, so it is technically dangerous, but it's not really dangerous, but I do still take damage here, even with all the defense bonuses and my stats that I have. Okay, so after each trip, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put on the staff, teleport home, and from here on out, we don't have to collect any more red spider's eggs because we have these right here. You just need those first few to get you started, but actually, yeah, I'm definitely going to switch this to piety now. And we're going to make our way back to the fish guy, and we're going to trade him. We're going to buy 12 from here on out because we have 24 open inventory spaces, so we need the 12 sardines, and then we'll have just enough space for 12 red spider eggs. And for the spider eggs, could get like a teleport method to a bank, but I don't want to waste an extra inventory space or like worry about changing up what we have equipped or something. So we'll just unnote these here, and there we go. We just repeat the whole process over and over. And I think it'll take probably like 3 hours to get the, what was it, 15 or 1600 that we need. So one quick question I want to answer before it comes up in the comments is that the giant egg sack that Sarachnis drops does not have noted red spider's eggs, and it's less spider eggs per hour too when you're killing Sarachnis versus just doing Tower of Life. So Sarachnis is not efficient, but if you enjoy doing it and you have a bank, then maybe that method's for you. If you are a regular Ironman, you could just deposit the sardines with Pier the Seer, but I mean, that doesn't really help me out, does it? There's so many facts I'm trying to not forget to say. Another thing I just remembered is that you need the Artie Medium Diary to be able to do this method, because if you don't have Artie Medium, the eggs that you get aren't noted. I made the left click teleport on the Nexus to be Waterbirth, and then also gonna make the left click for the Camelot teleport to be the Sears teleport, just to save a bit of time. Dude, Spidines are low-key kind of cute. Their eyes remind me of that one emoji, the pleading emoji, you know what I'm talking about? It makes it a lot more relaxing too to just keep on killing them over and over and then just pick up all the eggs at once. Unless you're like me and a bit paranoid someone's gonna run by and pick them up. I assume they probably spawn to everyone in a minute. It's a good question I'm asking myself. I don't know. Okay, and there's pretty much all the red spider eggs that we'll need. Is that Is that exactly? That's exactly the amount we needed. All right, cool. I guess we just dropped these then. This took probably about 2.5 to 3 hours to get these 1,589 red spider eggs. And here's the price check. Probably don't want to do this for money if you're a regular account. And then at the lighthouse, we can buy empty vial packs. And we need empty vials because we need coconut milk. So we're going to be making the coconuts into coconut milk first. And we'll buy 1.6k of these empty vials here. Alright, because it'll take a few hours to make these weapon poison pluses, I think I'm just going to grab as much stuff out of here as possible and then just redo the whole looting bag and do this whole process all over again. Okay, I just re-suicided and I grabbed a hammer from the house, and we're back here now, paying 25k to unlock the things and the 4 items that we need. I'm going to make sure to not mess this up. Red spider eggs, vials, the empty vials, coconuts, and the cactus spines. I guess I could just drop the GP. These 4 items right here change everything. Let's actually do a price check of these, see what it's all worth. 5.3 mil in total. A long time ago when I was just doing herb runs trying to get, what was I going for? I don't even remember what I was going for, but I was just doing only herb runs for like a week straight. That's when I collected all the cactus spines and all the coconuts. Okay, so with these 4 ingredients, I'm gonna figure out how this whole method works, and we'll get back to you once I figure out the rotation and everything, because I think it's gonna be very complicated and very click intensive, and I've not been looking forward to this, but it's something we gotta do, and it should get us a decent amount of Herblore XP. We actually need an even amount of inventory space, and we had an odd amount, so I just bought a second hammer for cracking the coconuts. I guess you could say it's hammer time. These weapon poison pluses have absolutely no use for me. I guess they're worth a little bit on the GE, but even then, I'm gonna guess there's probably no market for them anyway, so I'm just gonna be dropping them. Okay, I'm starting to figure out how this method works now, so I'll just kind of walk you through how we make these weapon poison pluses. So after I make the weapon poison pluses, I'm gonna unnote the vials, drop all these weapon poison pluses, unnote coconuts. Then you could just sit around and just wait for it to manually do it, but that's so slow. I don't think it was always like that. I think that was changed at some point, but yeah, you can see we're just manually doing it so it's faster. And once again, you have to manually add the milk into the vials of water as I'm doing. And then once we finish that, we drop all the coconuts here. I think you could use that for like super compost or something if you want to. Then we unnote the cactus spines. This part's nice, you just AFK and chill with it. And it just does it automatically like any other potion. And then for the fun part, we get to reap the reward. We unnote the red spider eggs, and then we make the potions, 165 XP each, and we have like 1.5k of these to make. So I think it's gonna take like 3 hours or just over 3 hours to make all these. And there's really nothing else to show here, so I guess I'll just see you back once we get level here. We're looks like almost halfway through level 77, so I'll see you back at level 78. Oh, by the way, the same thing works with making the coconut milk too. You could just sit around, but like, it's so slow. Okay, here we go, 78 Herblore. We can make stuff. Yeah, I think we'll be cutting it close with this next level, but I think we will get it. Yeah, of course, the one time I messed up with the cactus spines right there, we get 79 Herblore right there. I swear I don't usually mess this up, but yeah, we cut that pretty close. We got a, oh, thank you. I can't type thank you. Thank you. Yeah, okay, almost done. Okay, there's the last of the weapon poison pluses made. And here is the Herblore XP that we gained. So I wasn't doing this very efficiently, and you saw like I was trying to learn the method as well. So it took about 3 hours to make all these. We got 262k Herblore XP. If I was paying attention and I knew what I was doing from the start and I was doing it a bit more intense, I probably could have gotten like 100k XP per hour. But I'd say overall, depending on how much you're paying attention, you probably expect like 500 to 600 of these potions per hour. I know 90 to 100k Herblore XP per hour sounds really good for a UIM, but you still have to take into account the time it takes to get the red spider's eggs, since those aren't passive. So I guess the other 2 ingredients are passive, but the red spider's eggs, you gotta go out of your way for those. Originally, I was gonna say that I wouldn't do this again because of how awful it is, but after having done this method, I gotta say, when we're way later game, and if I do need to get some Herblore levels, I wouldn't mind taking the time to collect the cactus spines and collect the coconuts and then get the red spider's eggs all over again. This method is pretty nice for UIM because you don't need any herbs at all. And you can pretty much just passively collect the ingredients minus the red spider eggs. Like if you're doing agility or pest control, you know, just do those farm runs in between and eventually you'll have everything that you need. By the way, if you're not a UIM, I would not do this method. It's just not worth the time and it's not fun to do. I mean, you could try it out, see if you like it, but like with anything in the game, but it's really not worth the time, I'd say. All right, well, now I gotta figure out what to do next now. I haven't really thought about what's next, so I'll think of something. I guess I'll just drop these over to the main. I guess our looting bag just lost 5 mil worth of value, or the account's value just lost 5 mil, but you know, we gained Herblore XP, and that's something that you can't put a price on. Well, because you have an empty inventory, I decide I want to do a little bit of charter ships because, well, we have an empty inventory and Maybe we'll get a level here. We're not too far from one. Yeah, level 90 crafting would look real good. Alright, well, apparently we're actually getting a magic level before getting a crafting level. There is 90 magic, and with 90 magic we can cast teleport to Ape Atoll, which didn't show up there, but that is for the Kebos Elite Diary, which we need to get done at some point. And I'd also unlock a construction training method, which is irrelevant now with Prifnos, and I think Fossil Island Teaks even is better than the Ape Atoll method. But also with level 90 and the Imbued Heart, we can now cast every single spell in the game, because the Imbued Heart will boost us to at least level 99 magic from level 90. And yeah, probably nothing else will be happening until the crafting level, so I should see you back with that. And there is 90 crafting, the second skill in the 90s for this video. That's redwood birdhouses, which I don't think I'll ever do. I'll probably just always be doing U-logs because redwood logs are just so far out of the way to get. If I do really need bird's nest, I can just do giant mole since we have the Dirarch set and the stash unit. But yeah, I think I'll just keep on going with crafting for now. Okay, 6 to 7 hours later now, there is 91 crafting. We could now boost with the mushroom pie to make a Zenite bracelet if we wanted to. But like I said before, the only Zenite thing that I want for a while is the suffering, just to save inventory space. And then also, I'm very, very proud of these XP rates I've been getting. So over the course of the last 6 to 7 hours, I've averaged over 85k XP per hour. You know, I'm usually not too proud of my XP rates, but you know, this time I'm proud of it. I feel like I kept it up pretty good. I guess the magic XP adds up quite a bit too, but yeah, it's a lot of XP. And I still feel like crafting for a bit, and the series is about having fun, so I'm gonna do what I feel like doing. Okay, I definitely slowed down quite a bit with the XP here, but there's 92 crafting, the official halfway point in terms of XP to 99. And yeah, that's about like 8 or 9 hours of gameplay to get from 91 to 92. Oh, that's Anguishes now without boosting as well. But I'm done crafting for now. I'm ready to get back into Slayer, keep on working towards, I guess, 91 like I've been saying for Serb. At 90, we can do that one task for Kebos Elite, so we'll knock that out at some point too. But yeah, next video, we're gonna finally get back into doing Slayer. And I'm just really glad that we got those couple of spots opened up from that little like mini Herblore grind with that method that I showed. The more spots we have, the better, because I have so much stuff that I need to get, like PVM wise, like all the Zora stuff, like just storing the blowpipe, Serp Helm, dart, scales. We're gonna need a lot of space for all that stuff, so we are going to keep on trying to empty out space whenever we can. But that's going to wrap it up for today, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.